Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Ah! This is a disaster. Hey everyone, it's your girl Jen, and for today's video, we've got something slightly different. I am going to be cooking my girl Weylie breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She is a pescatarian, but chooses more to be plant-based, so I'm gonna try and make a delicious menu worthy for her palate. For breakfast, I'm gonna be making her almond flour pancakes. Now, this is only my second time making it, but the first time I made it, it was delicious. So hopefully this will impress her. So first we've got a cup of almond flour, then 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and then 2 eggs. Now we're just gonna mix this all up. We're just gonna make her one big pancake. So that looks pretty freaking hot. I'm just gonna add the entire thing. I believe I flip it when I start seeing little bubbles. Will I be able to flip it? Oh, it's so hard. It's starting to get burnt. Ugh. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Ah! This is a disaster. I have an idea about presentation. So in order to salvage these pancakes, I'm gonna get this star cookie cutter and I'm going to cut into this pancake. Hopefully that makes it look a little bit nicer. Wow! Okay, so this is gonna be a very small breakfast for Weylie. I'm so sorry. It's literally just enough for 2 stars. So I'm gonna package it inside this little plastic Tupperware. I'll put these little guys on the bottom and then put these beautiful ones right there. I'm also gonna give her a couple of blueberries to add. There you go. That's breakfast sorted. For lunchtime, I am making Weylie JAPCHAE. Now this is one of my signature dishes, if you will. This is a Korean glass noodle with tons of veg. It's absolutely delicious and great for lunch. So here I have an onion. And for the onion, I'm just gonna chop it into really thin slices. So now I'm gonna get a carrot and I'm gonna use this amazing tool, and this is gonna cut my carrot into really thin strips. And when using this tool, I highly recommend you use a fork to hold the carrot, because if you, oh my God, I can't even imagine how painful it would be to like cut your finger on this. Yikes. Look at that. Dude, this is the perfect shape. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the zucchini. All right, the zucchini is now finished. Just gonna transfer this to another bowl. The next vegetable that you'll need is green bell pepper. Ideally, it would be great if you had shiitake mushrooms, but unfortunately, I don't have any, so portobello will do. So this part is extremely easy. I'm just gonna start throwing everything into the pan. So I'm gonna start off with onions first. The reason why I'm pacing it out like this is because the green peppers are a little bit more chunky, so it's gonna take a little bit longer to cook. Oh my God, okay, whoops-a-daisy. So now I'm gonna add the carrots, and then I might as well do the zucchini as well. This is health, baby. I'm just gonna add the mushrooms now. Wow, this is a full house. So now I'm gonna grab my glass noodles and I'm gonna start boiling them because the veggies are nearly done. This seems like a reasonable bundle. So now I'm gonna grab some hot water and I'm just gonna boil this. It looks like the glass noodles are finished cooking. So I'm just gonna actually drain this. I'm gonna throw the glass noodles in. And I'm just gonna kind of mix them around. So now for seasoning, I'm gonna grab some soy sauce. And I'm gonna do like 2 spoonfuls, and that's just gonna make it nice and salty and savory. And then to add just a hint of sweetness, I'm gonna add some agave. And with this, I'm just gonna add a spoonful like that. For the finishing touches, I've got some green onion. I'm also gonna sprinkle a bit of sesame seeds. This looks good, guys. Wow. Let's tackle dinner, I am going to be cooking her a creamy pesto pasta. It's freaking phenomenal. This is actually Ben's recipe. So I'm just gonna use the last of this little bit of onion. I'm gonna chop it the same way I did last time into thin little strips. And I'm gonna cut this into chunky bits. For my final vegetable, I've got some asparagus. This one looks weird. I'm gonna just chop these end bits off. And for the asparagus, I'm gonna chop them into little chunky rustic pieces as well. All right, so that's all the veg for this dish. Let's situate the pasta. So for today, I'm using rigatoni. This is one of my favorite pasta shapes. It's just like a lovely little tube. And then I'm just gonna add some salt. So now I'm just gonna boil this on another burner. We've got that going, and now I'm gonna bring this lovely pan back to the mix. Gonna heat this guy up. Hopefully I don't burn these. You know what? I'm just gonna add all the vegetables at once. Fuck it. Let's go for it. I'm feeling brave. Let's see what this does. I'm just gonna let these fry until they're nice and soft. I'm actually gonna add some garlic, and yes, this is a freaking pre-squashed garlic. So with this recipe, you actually need to save the pasta water. So just save a cup of pasta water, and I put the reserves over here. And this has like that starchy goodness. So I've got a cup of pasta water, and I'm gonna put it into this dish over here. Just gonna let it simmer. And now I'm gonna add the pesto. I'm using this brand over here. And I'm gonna be very, very generous with this. I'm gonna add like maybe even like half. And this is where it's gonna get real good. So now I'm gonna get some sour cream, and I am gonna add like a big dollop of that. This is a little aggressive, the fire. Don't forget about the rigatoni. Gotta show that some love too, so it doesn't burn. And then I'm gonna add some cream cheese. This is a third less fat cream cheese. So I'm gonna add that amount in. So I'm just gonna mix it up so there's no clumpies. So I'm just gonna drain the rigatoni, and I'll be right back. So now we're gonna just add the pasta in. And we're just gonna marry all of this together. Oh yes. Oh, this looks so bomb. Holy crap. So now I'm just gonna season it a little bit. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt, pepper, Parmesan cheese. Ugh. Okay. Oh yes. So the pasta has cooled, and now I'm going to put it inside this little container. I'm really just gonna pack it in. And then I've got a freshly washed piece of basil. I'm just gonna pack it on top.
Wow, what do we have here? So this is my brekkie. Well, first off, look at this really cute container. Okay, so she told me that I need to put this in the air fryer or the toaster, but I just want to open it up first. Take a look. Wow, that's so cute. I've never had shaped pancakes before. Yeah. All right, I just warmed everything up. Now I'm gonna give it an honest taste test. Although I have pretty good feelings about this because I know Jen makes pretty good food. I've never had almond flour pancakes before, I don't think. Wow. That's really good. It definitely has a different texture compared to pancakes I'm used to. It has more of an airiness to it. Oh my goodness. I'll have to say, I can't go back to regular pancakes anymore. It's just like kind of, I don't know why I want to say nutty, unless there's something nutty in the mix. Well, it just brought to my attention that the reason why it tastes nutty is because it is almond flour pancakes, as I said many, many times. I am so excited for lunch because I'm starving. And first off, can I just say, I feel like the best part about this is that I did not have to worry about my meals at all today. Everything was already made for me. So I'm very excited. We have a JAPCHAE, which is a Korean glass noodle with a ton of veggies and salad on my little note. So I already heat up the JAPCHAE and it smells so good. And I also have a side of dressing that I will be pouring in here. I'm so excited for this. It's very refreshing. It's also really hot today, so I think this will be perfect. The JAPCHAE smells so good. I love how there's a ton of vegetables in here. Wow. This is restaurant quality. It's so good. I also am someone that just loves sesame oil, so this is completely up my alley. I also want to try the salad. Wow, the dressing is so good. I love the dressing. It's creamy. It has like a zestiness to it. And it's a little sweet. Really, really good. I never thought of having JAPCHAE with salad, but it's a really good mix. Amazing, Jen. I love it. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for dinner. When I pulled this out the fridge and I saw that it was pasta, I got so happy because I just came back from a bike ride and I am exhausted. The only thing I want to eat right now is carbs. So I'm gonna heat this up. This is creamy pesto pasta with zucchini and asparagus. It smells really good. I'm so excited. I really love pesto, so I already know I'm gonna like this. This is exactly what I needed tonight. I'm so hungry. And this is so good. And this portion is huge. She was not playing around. I definitely need to slow down because I just gobbled this up in like 2 minutes. I feel like this one would have to be my favorite one out of all of the meals today. All of the meals were really special. I feel like breakfast really kind of took my breath away. I love that she cut the pancakes into the stars, and I think it was actually my first time having almond flour pancakes, so it was a really different texture and flavor for me. So I really loved that one. And lunch, oh, the salad. I love the dressing on the salad. Amazing, restaurant quality, chef's kiss. I say this one is my favorite just because it's really hitting the spot for me right now. I don't know if it's because I worked out earlier, so I just wanted some carbs. But yeah, this one, I love the creaminess. I love that the pasta was like al dente, it's like perfect. And the crunch from the vegetables, also a really nice touch. So I really enjoyed this meal. It was delicious. And thank you so much, Jen, for working so hard on all of these recipes. It all turned out amazing and I loved it. So thank you.